Oh, Lord. What up? What up? What up? What up, Simple Living? How are you? What is up? Let's see what we got here. That's it there. Great topic. Can't hear what you have to say. Thank you. Thank you. What up, Sub Zero? What's up, chat? What's up, Flame? Jay Wilson. I am good, Simple Living. My tad bit sore from all these damn. Man, we did, what is it, 1,600 damn reps yesterday? Good Lord. I might need to go and shoot my ass on over there right quick. Then I'm going to pick up my little boy. I went ahead and left work early today. I'll do some work tonight when I get back. But right now, I'm finna go get this workout in. It is imperative that I get my workout in, y'all. Can't go a day without it. Neon eyes, what it is. Every time I see you, I think of ebony eyes. I love you. That's the song right there, boy. Ebony eyes. You know what I'm saying? I know you'd have had somebody say that to you before, right? That's the song. Anyway, so guys, I talked to a couple of friends of mine. One guy, shout out to my homeboy Kevin King. Talked to my homeboy, friendly. Me and him played high school ball together. Me and him still cool. And what y'all know about this right here, boy? I'm getting tired of your shit. Let me take my headphones out because I know it sounds whack. Anyway, what's up, Norvell? Hold on, somebody just sent me a text. Anyway, what it is, man. I talk to people, man. I hear people saying this shit, man. This is why black folks wind up fucked up. And nobody's gonna agree with me on this. I don't really give a shit. I'm trying to make some real substantive advice. This is what I have figured out through life. This ain't got shit to do with no YouTube video. I did watch a couple of videos beforehand, but I felt this way anyway. Guys, following your passion is by far the dumbest advice you can get. Thank you, Truthers. I know. Following your stupidest shit somebody can tell your ass. Man, you gotta follow your passion, man. Follow your passion. Black folks love to tell a nigga to follow their passion. Let me tell something to y'all, man. A passion will get you fucked up, guys. Let me tell you how I know. Go watch American Idol and watch. You know how they do the little story before. Yeah, I'm from so and so backwater. Nigga keep running Alabama, whatever, right? And I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And I sing at the local bar and I'm passionate about this. And I sing at my church. Singing is my life. You know, people have told me that I'll never this and I'll never that. And they get their ass up there. And I'll be like, you are tone deaf. Your ass don't got. You know what I'm saying? And the shit be like, you can't be serious. Right? You sound horrendous. Right? And we be like, man, this shit got to be a joke. No, them people be crying. They really think they ass about to make it. How many niggas we know in the hood, in the community? That, and I got some factual evidence to back what I'm saying. I'm just giving you anecdotal shit first, right? How many people have we seen in the community that think they gonna make it to the NBA, right? I was one of them. I turned out to be a decent ball player, but I thought I wanted to make it to the league. Anybody on the outside looking in, people probably look at me, man, his ass wasn't gonna make it to the league. He never about 6'1", 6'2". Yeah, you can jump, but there's plenty of motherfuckers can jump. There's plenty of motherfuckers that can play defense and lock up and, slash, hit a little 15-foot, whatever. That nigga, he ain't that good. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I don't care no more. I'm older, right? How many times have we seen people tell black folks when they go to college, you need to follow your passion? That is by far the dumbest. I mean, I say this shit with confidence. Why do I say it with confidence? Okay, now it's time for the data. Okay? So, I know, guys, that people like this guy. Dr. Bloom is an educational psychologist from the University of Chicago. I think he's dead now. But he did a study on a lot of high school students and shit like that. Gave them a bunch of questionnaires and shit like that. And he basically came to the answer, that if you want to go look it up, type the name up, shit. Anyway, the guy basically came to the realization that most people don't know what the fuck they like. That's one thing he came to the realization. He also came to the realization, guys, let me tell you something. This is the best advice I can give your ass. And son, if you watch this video one day, this goes to YouTube. Find something and put in your 10,000 hours. Okay? And when you put in your 10,000 hours, those of you guys know about the book by Malcolm Gladwell, basically talking about in 2,000 hours, you can become proficient. In 10,000 hours, you can become actually really, really good at something. You know what I'm saying? Damn near world class, at least professional. You know what I'm saying? You can get to that level after 10,000 hours. So, guys, I'm going to tell you like this. In the midst of you putting in those 10,000 hours, what you'll find over time is that, the outliers. What you'll find, guys, is that over time, you'll actually become passionate about that shit. You get what I'm saying? When I first started basketball, when I was a kid, I actually liked football more than I liked basketball. You know what I'm saying? I love football. I would play football in the street. We would throw a ball. I couldn't catch to save my life. I was a kid. I was long and lanky. I'd be right there running, running routes. We playing tackle and shit. But I love me some damn football. You know what I'm saying? And then I fucked around and got on the basket and made the basketball team in the 7th grade. And once I got a taste of basketball, that was it. I was like, oh, this is my sport, basketball. I rode the bench 7th grade. I ain't scored 1 point that whole damn season. Okay? I'm going to come up here. Y'all going to know all my little business. I was the bench warmer on the 7th grade. I just was a hustle player. But I was good enough to make the team, and I liked it. I liked playing basketball. I don't know why. Good enough to where by the time I was in the 10th, 11th grade, I actually was better than most of those guys that I started playing basketball with. Damn near shit, that whole damn basketball team, all the guys that was playing in front of me, most of those guys wasn't even on the basketball team. Those guys that started out in the 7th grade getting all the playing time. You know what I'm saying? And by the time I went to college, them niggas really ain't want to see me when I got back. They really ain't want to see me then. You know what I'm saying? So I outworked a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? And what you'll find, guys, is when you put your passion and put your time in and working towards a goal, then you'll develop passion. I know a guy, this guy's a multi-millionaire. He runs a septic cleaning tank company. Come out and clean the shit out your septic tank, okay? This ain't a good job that nobody wants to do. Well, guess what? He put all the time in and learning how to clean shit out of septic tanks, and he's damn good at it, right? He's a professional at something. When you become extremely good at one particular subject, what'll happen, guys, is it will allow you to actually be able to become a master of that subject, and by doing so, you'll become passionate about it. So that guy's very passionate about cleaning shit out of septic tanks. Some shit that I was like, ugh, that shit stink. Hell no. He passionate about that shit. You ever want to see, you be like, man, he just love that shit. So-and-so just loves it. No, like Steve Jobs had a commencement speech some years ago, back in 2005, before he died, right? And Steve Jobs made this point that everybody's saying they were that was misconstrued, because that's not what he did. Steve Jobs, just so you know the history. First, I'm gonna tell you what he said. I'm gonna paraphrase it because I don't memorize shit like that. But basically, what he said was, sounded like find your passion and go after it, right? I'm not used to wearing no damn this shit. Here, let me take this down. I ain't wore this damn sweatsuit for a while. Anyway, He said, find your passion and this and that, right? So as I'm listening to it, I'm like, okay, if I find my passion and I become passionate in whatever sport, that really ain't really what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really good at it. And if you look at Steve Jobs, his history, if you trace back his life, Steve Jobs kind of happened to run into Apple computers. He wasn't very particular about technology. This is what many of his autobiographer guys that study Steve Jobs, he wasn't really like real super passionate about that shit. He found an opportunity, guy, and he chased the opportunity, and the opportunity took him somewhere, guys. Right now, they say there are millions of jobs that they don't have people trained for in America right now. And there are people going to college spending thousands of dollars. And shout out to my homeboy, Kevin, but I disagree with him. He says his daughter is passionate about dance. So he wants his daughter, he said he wants his daughter to go, if she goes to college, she's going to major in dance. I'm sitting like, no way. I disagree. This is with respect now. I mean, it's my boy, you know what I'm saying? But still, I think that's a terrible decision. But see, the thing is, this is what he did. He's an art. KK is an artist, right? So he draws. There was he's kind of carved out somewhat of a lane with drawing and art in Montgomery, because it's a lane that he carved, and it was his passion. When I say his passion, he was really passionate about it. He liked drawing. So he's kind of made that into a thing. That's not what he does full time, though. He does something else full time. So that art really hasn't sustained him like that. But you're telling your daughter that you want her to go to school and major in something like dance. And I told him, I disagree with this. So I told him, I said, man, you can't, unless you're going to open up a dance studio and monetize it, why would you major in something like that? When you trying to go dance in Broadway, that's all you got. Those are the only options I see. You might be lucky and get in dance with Beyonce and go on tour. Many people on tour with Beyonce, they ain't making all that much money. You know what I'm saying? I'm being straight up. It's just not a career that I even want to give a fuck about. It's not a lot of opportunity in that shit. Just like it's not a lot of opportunity for a black person with a psychology degree, unless you're going to be a psychiatrist or a psychologist or a psychiatrist. I heard that's different. One of them can prescribe medicine, the other one can't. I just think that's the dumbest advice that we as black people tend to follow. I like people. I want to help families. I want to be a social worker. So let me go to school and pay $20,000 or $30,000 a semester at HBCU, whatever, fill in the blank. Get my ass out, and now I'm making $35,000 as a social worker. But I'm making a difference in my community. I can make a difference in my community as a damn engineer, a doctor, a lawyer. And then what's the usual comeback from that? Everybody ain't built to be no engineer. Everybody ain't built to be. Yeah, but guys, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real shit about that. Most of the time, when you hear black people say that, that's a black person who's going to explain away, oh yeah, hell yeah, African studies is a waste. No way in hell. Performance studies are tricky, not really solid in my humble opinion. That's right. Guys, let me say something. A person who wants to go into some shit like dance, theater, or art, or some shit like that, come on, man. Look, let me tell you something. You ain't wasting my damn good hard-earned money trying to go to college majoring in that shit. If you get my money, your ass going to school, you gonna major in some shit that got to do with money. I'm sorry. You know what? If you want to dance, I'd rather you just go to Juilliard, try to get in there. If you can't, go find the shit. It's folks out here that's dancing with Beyonce. They ain't even went to school for that shit. Why would you go spend $100,000 to learn how to do ballet? Shit. You want to learn how to do ballet? I'll pay for that shit when you a kid. I'm not gonna let you go to college and waste our hard-earned money that I'd have saved up for you to go to college and then be in no damn ballet. Hell no. Nope. In fact, I'm gonna tell you like this: if you don't go to school and major in something, I know this is gonna sound real messed up, but shout out to O'Shea. He made a video just like this. He talked about why Africans outperform us in college. This is why. Period. Because what Africans' parents do, Africans, like, you might meet a guy, he make $90,000, he's a mechanic. An African family would be No, I told you I want you to marry a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer. That is it. You will not marry a lawyer, a mechanic. I am not paying for a wedding. We are cutting you off. That's how they'll do, right? Why? Because they understand this shit. I know y'all gonna be like, man, well, damn, this kind of fucked up. No, it's not. I don't knock them. I respect that. I actually respect people that have standards. It's like right now we demonize people for having standards nowadays. We want black folks. We shame black people for telling folks that's a dumbass major you chose. Dude, he's following his passion. He wants to be, he likes people. He likes this, he likes, get the hell on with that shit, man. That shit's stupid. That is the dumbest damn shit I have ever heard in my life. You know what I'm saying? Manufacturing engineering, you don't have to do all the high level math and science classes. Facts, shit. I know somebody got an industrial engineering degree. I don't knock that, and I think that's another thing. I don't think it's called manufacturing. That's it, guys. I just think we need to understand and follow opportunity. Opportunity, when you see opportunity, damn it, you better. Let me tell y'all some dumb shit I did. See, because I'm going to tell y'all my mistakes. Maybe you can learn from my mistakes, right? So I'm in high school. I'm trying to play basketball. Now, the statistical chances of me making the NBA are low as hell. But, of course, you know, like 99% of black basketball players out here, black kids, period, that play sports, we think we're going to be that exception, right? I'm just telling the truth, right? I thought, shit, that's y'all. It ain't me, though. You know what I'm saying? That's you. That ain't me. I take that same attitude with women. Yeah, I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I am. I just never felt like anyway, we're going to go there, right? Anyway, so what happened was, my brother went to this guy, and this guy made him some pants. And now this was like the late 80s, early 90s. My brother went and took me to this guy. He's downtown, this older guy, right? Skilled tradesman, went to Tuskegee. Because they used to teach this at Tuskegee, how to make clothes and shit like that. I didn't know that. Like, because you know, this Booker T, that's what they teach you, how to really, really do some real shit. They're going to make some money, right? So anyway, this dude had some pants, and it was like pleated. Now, this was pleated slacks. You know this was a long time ago. But they were real quality. Like, I don't know what type of fabric he used. The stitching, that shit was just, it was nice. You know what I'm saying? And he had some cream ones and stuff. He had made something for my brother. My brother, like, you know, he would spend money on some nice clothes. He used to tell me, like, yeah, you want to buy stuff like this because it'll last you a long time. Even to this day, he probably still got them damn pants. Bought them damn pants 20-some years ago, but they was hand. We went to a guy and made, he had them made, right? So, next thing I know, he went, and my brother was talking to him. He's like, hey, you know, my brother, you know, he thinks he's a little fashion model and stuff. He think all the little girls be like, he like to try little stuff fashion wise. So dude told him, he said, look, man, if you want to, he can come down here on the weekends and I train him how to make his own clothes. Now, y'all already see how much of an opportunity that could have been for me just to have learned that type of skill, right? You mean to tell me he was going to teach me how to make my own pants? You know what I thought about? Man, they would be able to play basketball. I said, no. I said, nah, I'm good. That was the dumbest. This dude was going to teach me for free how to make my own shit. See what I'm saying? And what did I do? No, man, I don't want to play basketball. See, let me tell you something, guys. Opportunity versus passion. See, I was passionate about that. I guarantee you I'd have been passionate about suit making, too. I bet the guy over in Savile Row, what's his name in London? The guy, Oswald Boateng. I love his shit, man. He the guy that made, remember in Bad Boys 2, when Will Smith was walking out, and he had on the purple suit or the indigo suit with the magenta insides and shit. He's like, man, what? He said, hey, the tailor, remember Martin said that? The tailor is Oswald Boateng, the bald-headed guy over in London that's married to the white woman, African immigrant. He passionate about making clothes. I guarantee you, if you'd have took him at 10 years old and tried to put him in front of some clothes, he probably wouldn't have been passionate about that shit. Guys, passion is developed a lot of times. Passion is also an emotion. It's fickle. You can control passion. You know, you can. You can. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you how passion is created. You can create passion. Let me tell you how this shit works. There's a formula to it. What you do is you find a subject, or you find something, right? And you do it. And if you like it enough, this is what happened to me in basketball. I mean, I was very passionate about it. Let me tell you something. Bro, I'm so passionate about basketball. That shit ain't go my way. I damn near cry myself to sleep. I was in love with that shit. You hear me? I love basketball. I was deeply passionate about that shit. Now, if in the sixth grade, I didn't give a shit about basketball. It was all right. It was fun. But what happened was I worked at it a little bit, and I came back and I saw that I had improved. Whenever you put work in on something, if you just put a little work in on something and you start seeing results, that'll create passion, guys, over time. Passion is something that you actually generate. It lathers up like soap and water. You know, when you taking a bath, you take a bar of soap and, you know what I'm saying, you trying to wash that funk off your body, you run your little water and you grab the soap and start scrubbing this thing, you know, you covered in lather. That's how it works, guys. Passion is not something that, I know we have these myths, follow your passion. Follow your passion. Well, your passion at 12 years old ain't your passion at 30. See what I'm saying? That's why I don't give a damn when niggas come in the comment section. Nigga, I'll kill you in basketball. Bitch, I don't care. I don't give a shit. I don't care no more. You're not gonna get to me about that. I care way more about business. And even in business, you're gonna suck at it. That doesn't mean like you're gonna suck at flipping houses. You're gonna suck at that shit you don't know. And you get your ass in there, you make stuff, you rough it out. Then for long, you really deeply passionate about that shit because you're good at it. Because you put your 10,000 hours in. You know what I'm saying? You done went to conferences. You done done the thing you're supposed to do to be the best version of yourself. You know what I'm saying? In that industry. Develop a skill, develop a talent, and become world-class at it, guys. I told you about a guy that's passionate about cleaning shit out of septic tanks. Y'all know about that. Yeah. Talk to him. That shit did right there. Anyway. But guys, your passion is something that you develop over time, guys. I know people don't believe that shit. No, man, I'm passionate about dance. I always use dance as an example. You don't know nothing about Zane. You don't know nothing about that. You don't know nothing about Zane Leo. But you know about that. Anyway, what's up, King Diamante? I was passionate about football, but baseball was a better fit, and I realized that in college. That's it. I probably would have been a better football player than basketball player. I don't know. I never even touched this shit. I never tried it. I never played football one day in my life outside of playing in the street. But the way I was, actually, I think football rewards hard work more than basketball will. You can bust your ass in basketball. If your ass ain't 6'11", you come in there, and if you good, you might even be better than the other guy. But if he's 6'5" and you 6'2", they'll put the 6'5" guy on the court. That's how that shit works. Can't teach height. I seen coaches do dumb shit like that. I seen 6'11" lazy, sorry motherfuckers that shouldn't even be on a basketball court get, like, you know, D1 scholarships to like major Division I schools. I seen that shit. And sorry as hell. I'm talking about sorry. Can't even walk and chew gum, but his ass is on the bench at a division. He at Duke someday. I seen that shit. Mike Krzyzewski trying to sign him. I'm like, why the fuck is he trying to sign him? Nigga sorry as hell. Well, the kid is in the 10th grade. He's 6'11". Don't give a fuck. He's sorry. You know what I'm saying? Passion is something. I guarantee you, if he worked at it, that kid that's sorry, if he works at it, I catch his ass. He playing. Let's say he in an NBA camp somewhere. He playing, trying to make a team. He passionate about that shit. I bet he would be. You know what I'm saying? I could run great distances when I was a kid. I don't know if I was like the Kenyans and all that shit, but I didn't try. It was easy for me. It was just, I could sink into my head and relax and run great distances and wouldn't even feel that shit. And my heart rate was always 50 something, 51, 52 beats a minute. I just was in great shape, right? But guess what? I never tried. I never trained. I never worked at it. I didn't pursue it. You know what I'm saying? What if I'd have pursued that shit? I had a 40-inch vertical. I worked for that shit though. I ain't gonna lie. I worked my ass off. You know what I'm saying? And I became what I wanted. Guys, you got to become something. Life is about what you become, not what you are. I think it's bad advice to tell somebody, follow your passion, because it makes the assumption that, first of all, you know what you want to do. You know what your passion is at 18 years old. I don't think the education system should be designed around making a decision about your life at 16, 17 years old that's going to affect you when you're 40. I don't think you should do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I'm following opportunity by getting into coding and selling houses. I had to let my passion of being an R&B singer go because I'm in my mid-20s. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? You know what? I can hold a tune if I try. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I've been smoking hookah. Sometimes, I don't know, my voice, they say that'll ruin your voice. But I can hold a tune. I'm not going to sing for y'all ass. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't finna laugh at me. Right? I ain't got no confidence like that. But I'm just saying, like, if I was really serious about that, would I pursue it? Now I'm older. Hell no. I can be passionate. I've seen dudes that are passionate about basketball. You 33 years old. There was a guy that played for Arkansas by the name of Al Dillard. Yeah, I smoke the hookah. I smoke hookah when I go out. It's Atlanta, man. Everybody up here go. You go to the club, or you might go to Seaver's over there off Juniper. You know what I'm saying? Like, I stop over there after work sometime. When I've been on my channel streaming live, sitting in Juniper's parking lot. I might stop over there, get me a Georgia. They call it Georgia. It's real good. When you ever go there in Atlanta, try it. It's pretty good. But yeah, I might do that. I'm still a youngin'. So I'm gonna say this, guys. A lot of times when it comes to your passion, though, I think that shit ruins a lot of people. Fuck a passion. I can give a rat's ass about my passion, guys. I don't even know what I'm passionate about anymore. I don't. It used to be basketball. I don't want to coach no more. These stuck up ass kids. Let me tell you something. Basketball players are assholes. Most of them. Okay? I don't even want to be around them. And then the kids I see riding the bench, you want to get them to try to work hard. They don't want to work hard. They don't want to do the drills. They don't want to. Then the parents think their kids is Michael Jordan and shit like that. And you trying to tell them, look, you need to work with him. You don't want to work with him. You think you just going to bring him in here and he going to get on the court and his ass going to be the next LeBron James? Hell no. Might as well smoke weed. No, I don't fool with weed. First of all, I got to get a job, right? So I don't mess with that. Somebody just text me. I'll read it later. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Seavers is cool. So, like I say, guys, your passion is to lead you to destruction. Think about it. What were you passionate about at 17, 18 years old as a kid? It's just like you can learn to love someone. It takes initiative. I mean, yeah, it does. It does. I think arranged marriages work like that. That's another example. You know what I'm saying? You be married to somebody, let a nigga tell me he finna take your woman or something like that. You might not stun her ass. Let a nigga tell me he gonna take her though. Like, it's just the principle behind the thing. You know what I'm saying? My passion was football in high school. Exactly. So did you even try to make it to the NBA or NFL? Well, that's see, the reason we can't make it to the NBA and NFL because we already know off the top. There are factors that are beyond our control as to why we'll make it in the NBA or NFL. When it comes to singing or becoming a rapper for a lot of these drug dealers, I don't know what it is about being a rapper. Nigga, that's my passion. Okay, let me listen to your rap. And you listen to the nigga sound like Tekashi or something. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? My only passion was graduating out of high school ASAP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, guys. Passion is something that I feel like dreams. Follow your dreams. Okay, so let's see. What was my passion? I really don't know. I would say I want to run my own business, but you don't even know what that is. See what I'm saying? What? Okay, you want to run your own business. What business? I don't know. So you want to be a boss. You want a good, comfortable lifestyle. You want to make good money. That's probably, then that means if you want that, I'm going to tell you a secret, guys. If that's what you want, you don't really know what your passion is, but you want a nice lifestyle, you want to make a lot of money, then you probably need to be in a situation or career for you to lay hands on money. I'm just assuming. So that if at any given time you can easily pump out $5,000 to $10,000 to start a business or take advantage of an opportunity. So you need to be in something high paying. You know what I'm saying? See, you get it? You need to find a high paying, rare, or hard to come by skill and master that shit. Right? Why? Because if you are a plastic surgeon, you ain't got no. I bet, number one, you're gonna probably be passionate about it. I guarantee you, if I talk to any doctor, they wasn't passionate about that shit at 16. Shit, they ain't know what the hell they didn't know, right? They were just passionate about their books. They said they wanted to be a doctor, right? They went to school, they studied, then they finally got into it. They became working with a urologist or whatever, and they got into plastic surgery, right? Doing that, right? What happens is over time you become passionate about what it is that you do. So you got like Dr. Kurz. If I talk to Dr. Kurz, I'm sure he's passionate about shaping asses. Sure he is. But there's no way he probably foresaw that. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure it wasn't. You know what I'm saying? I bet there are a lot of people that are successful at stuff that they didn't even like at first, but they are passionate about what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're passionate about stuff. Like even in my class, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm actually I'm about to have a confession to make. I don't like IT. I don't. I got an IT because it pays the most. Sorry. What? You don't love it? No, I don't. I don't love that shit. I don't like dealing with these white folks in these corporate environments. I don't. That's not me. I don't like that shit. I don't like being fake. I don't like being around there. I don't. Now, I'm gonna tell you something that's the truth though. Something I'm gonna tell you, get your big boy pants on and listen to me. Hear me out now. This the thing right here, guys. A lot of times, if you do something that's high paying and you got a skill that people pay a lot of money for, and you're actually functional at it enough where you can get money out of it, that'll put you in the position to do what you love to do. That's what you need to understand, guys. So if you're one of those guys that I don't really know my passion, but I want to be I want to own my own business, and I wanted this and I wanted that. Okay, basic easiest way to do that probably be real estate, or like maybe say own some trucks on the road. Okay, so let's go in the bank. Okay, how much money do you make a year? Oh, now you're running into a problem, because if your ass followed your passion and you're a sociology major, you're a social worker, your ass is only making about $30,000. So that means you're not gonna really be able to borrow a lot of money. Your debt to income is gonna be high. If you make 130, you ain't worrying about debt to income unless you got bad spending habits. You doing dumb shit. You see this old ass car I'm driving, don't it? I'm talking about what I know. You know what I'm saying? I like my car. Shit, you can talk shit about me. I like my car. You can kiss my ass. You know? I like my car. Yeah. Anyway, but the thing is, Elon made PayPal, but really wanted to send rockets into space. Exactly. Guys, you gotta do what's in front of you, man. If an opportunity in front of your ass, like I seen people who run successful businesses, and their kids say they want to be a damn corrections officer or some shit. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I thought that was the dumbest damn shit I heard in my life. Let me tell you something. Your dad got a family business. We all know people like that. The dad got a business and the children hate it. They making millions off the business, and the children want to go be a rapper or some shit. Like I know people like that. Want to be in the rap, or you want to go be a damn whatever. You want to go. You think you gonna make it to the major leagues playing baseball or some shit. I'm like, man, you stupid, dog. You dumb, man. If my dad was a multi-millionaire, see, I grew up poor though. I grew up with the lights getting cut off sometimes. We having propane tanks and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? We was on food stamps once or twice. I'm telling the real, my mama didn't want no food stamps, but she damn sure could have got them. She damn sure qualified for them, but we didn't get them. So I grew up poor, man. Dad was struggling. We didn't have a lot of money. My parents got divorced. Sometimes dad will have money. Sometimes dad will be struggling himself sometimes. So my oldest sister will help me out a lot of times. But my oldest sister, I got to split my shit with my sister. So my sister might be like, all right, I got $500. Here you go. She'll drop $500. I got to split that with my sister. That's a lot of damn. You ain't going to get too much for $250 worth of school clothes. So I know what it's like to not have. A lot of these kids grow up with, with a spoon in a silver spoon in their mouth. Like, and I'm going to tell the truth. When you grow up like that, guys, that's the worst damn decision you can make. Is try to make a decision, a permanent decision off of your passion. Man, that shit's stupid, man. I hear so many people say that shit. I don't know why everybody takes that as conventional wisdom. Like, yeah, man, I need to go do what I love, man. I don't like so-and-so. I don't like doing this. let me go and be a fill in the blank. Let me go be a whatever. That philosophy don't really work when it comes to law school or medical school. The love of money won't help you get through those academic programs. I hear you. I hear you. So you telling me that if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a corporate lawyer, right? So you got to be passionate about law in order to be a lawyer. You got to be passionate to be about medical school. Or you can have good study habits. So you tell me everybody that's a doctor, because they've done studies on this, that whole passionate spiel, like think about it. So what you're telling me is when Lady Gaga gets up to get an award and she tells people, keep following your dreams. How the fuck does she know how good you are at what it is that you're trying to do, right? And how well you are going to be equipped enough to get it. And if I follow my dreams or passion, what if you get on a team with a coach that don't even like your fucking ass? You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you go into it? I think you need to go into an opportunity. Go into it for opportunity. Chase opportunity, even when it comes to being a doctor. I believe that shit. That's not gonna help you. Okay. Okay. Fine. Tell a person to go. You take somebody and tell them to go major in dance, and I'm gonna take somebody and tell them to go be a doctor. So we got a doctor, and we got somebody that's gonna be a dance major. And let's see who gonna be successful. You know what I'm saying? Damn that shit. I bet you. So you tell me every doctor loves what they're doing. Everybody loves medical school. I talked to O'Shea. O'Shea said he don't like that shit. But it's the end goal is what he's trying to obtain. When O'Shea is finished, he's gonna have opportunities. Most people go to medical school and law school for the opportunities, not because they love sitting there studying a damn book. You get what I'm saying, guys? Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness? Come on, say amen with me now. Being a doctor is horrible. Well, I think being a doctor gives you opportunity, though. Everybody that comes to me, all my students that come to me, some of them that got jobs don't even like that shit, man. They doing it because they're making the most money out of it. And then because they making the most money out of it, they're able to put themselves in other situations. You get what I'm saying? This is how shit works, guys. Study it. Go look into it. Go look into this shit. They done a bunch of studies on this shit. I just mentioned earlier about the scientist, I forget his name, Dr. Bloom, University of Chicago, did a study on people and their passions and their dreams. And he basically found out, man, and I'm going to tell you another thing. What you really talking about, so you're telling me that I'm going to have a great work-life balance. Because, guys, if that's the case, then everybody that is an entrepreneur that starts a business and follow their passion is happy. There's a book about this called The E-Myth, right? And in The E-Myth, he goes through all these people that try to start businesses off their passion and what they love to do. And they hate that shit. They hate it. You know what I'm saying? Or they wind up being out of business. Because it to say that you're going to have a great, to just assume that if you get there that you're going to have a workplace satisfaction in the workplace, even in a work environment. If you're working a 9 to 5, you're taking a real big gamble on that. You see what I'm saying? That's just real. Sex and cash theory. The creative person has two kinds of jobs. The first is the fun, sexy kind, and the second is paying the bills. Hugh McLeod. That's it. That's it. That's a great point. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. When I hear people make these points about in balance, passion and work, sex and cash theory. Okay. That's what I'm saying, guys. A lot of time, I think I'm helping people. Are there students that I've trained that actually this shit has become a career for them? I can tell when I talk to them, they really into this shit. They studying at night when I call some of my former students. That's somebody that's probably going to be passionate about this. And there are people like that. But I think one of the biggest mistakes black people have not put time into knowing this shit and knowing, man, I need to go where the opportunity is. Because I personally, as a black man, don't like being broke. As a black man, I like to have a comfortable lifestyle, and I need to find a career that has a lot of money in it. So I'm gonna find some opportunity. So that may not be medical school. I just gave an example. But I guarantee you 99% of doctors don't like going to medical school. That ain't why they went to medical school, because they like studying. They like cutting on cadavers and reading and studying for 10 hours a day and getting 4 hours of sleep. Hell no. No doctor ever said that. They got out because when they get out, they knew the opportunity I'm going to get once I get through with this is really why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why, man. That's medical school. Nobody, I mean, not medical school, law school. People go to law school because they're looking at what they're going. I'm going to be a corporate lawyer. I want to have my own firm. That's what they're doing. Opportunity. And they know. Now, if you stupid, let me tell you a good example. I know a dude from Montgomery. I was playing ball with him one day, right? So we sit down after we finish. We sit down after we finish, and he talking to me, stuff like that. And he just told me, said, yeah, man, I graduated law school, da-da-da-da-da-da. He started talking. I said, man, you a lawyer? Yeah, I'm a lawyer. He's like, I was like, damn, man. You know, I said, why? He was doing something else, though. He wasn't even working as a lawyer. I was like, why did you go? You passed the bar? He's like, yeah. I was like, why aren't you a lawyer? He was like, well, man, I mean, really, it doesn't pay that much in this city, man. I mean, you know how many lawyers are in Montgomery? It's the capital of the state of Alabama. You know how many lawyers? A lot of lawyers don't pay that much. Now, if I work 10, 15 years in this game, could I have my own firm? He's like, yeah. That shit taught me a lot, because I honestly thought that you would just get out of college like it was like a doctor, and it's not. Being a lawyer ain't like a doctor. It's different. You be a lawyer, make 60,000, 70,000, and I shit you not. If you go in the phone book and it's a million lawyers in the damn phone book, it ain't. Come on, man, that shit is way more competitive. So it's opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity. End results for high-paying opportunity are more important than passion. Thank you. Fuck passion. Shit, I don't want to hear that shit. Ain't nobody passionate about studying and shit like that. Come on, man. You doing that shit. That's just like asking a basketball player that, like, if you ask, is he passionate? Well, Kobe might be a little bit different. I think he actually liked working out. Because I like working out. I actually got passionate about working on my game. I enjoyed that shit. I enjoyed doing drills and shit like that. That shit was fun. That's how you know it. I loved it. I love basketball. That was my passion. You see what I'm saying? Because I immersed myself in it. And I liked doing that shit. I guarantee you, I talked to O'Shea, and you guys think I'm lying. I can go do a video with O'Shea. I do not believe under any circumstances that you should be under the delusion. Like, there was a guy I did a Brother Pill podcast with. He said, I like what I do. That guy loves what he does. He's passionate about that shit. I'm not. But guess what, guys? What the fuck you think I'm finna do to go out here and punch it? If I had to go punch a clock, where else can I make $2,000, $2,500 a week? $3,000 a week? Huh? Somebody tell me that. Somebody show me where I can make 3 bands a week and I go do that and quit. No, I'm doing this shit for the money. I am. I don't think that's something. It's somehow we think that anything done for money is somehow cheap or it's immoral. Or black folk, we gotta get out of that shit. It's immoral if you doing it for money. You need to love it. Like, man, get the fuck out of here. No, dog. I do this shit for the money, and I guarantee 99% of y'all at work, if they weren't paying your ass, you'll raise sand and cuss them jokers out and be ready to go off with my motherfucking check. Everybody would. Stop it. Stop it. People kill me. My job supports my passions. Thanks, James Earl Mones. Don't eliminate passions from your life. Yeah, I agree. But we have to accept that passions don't mean profit. Work to play. Yeah, and sometimes you may be in that rare circumstance where you have a passion for medical school. You love taking tests. You love sitting there and studying for 10 hours till you about to pass out, right? You love that shit. You love going in, you love reading thick ass books about this big. You love that shit. You know what I'm saying? There are rare people like that, but 99% of people don't do it for that reason. They do medical school for a passion. And what pissed me off, this chick, what did she say? I had got an Uber one time. This chick gonna tell me, she had just graduated medical school out of Cuba, her little stuck up ass. And she was talking about my niece, well, if she's not passionate, she shouldn't go to medical school. Because you're gonna be burnt out with all the with all the studying. I'm like, no, I mean, she just probably need to have wrap around her mind that your ass going to medical school, you're going to have to do a lot of studying. You're going to have to do a lot of work, shit that you don't want to do. But you're going to have to go through this to get to the end goal. It's all about attitude. If I tell your ass we finna go somewhere and don't tell you where we going, and it take me 10 hours to get there, you're going to have a fit. But if I tell you, hey, man, we driving somewhere and it's going to be 10 hours, you're going to sit there comfortably. It's all about perspective and mindset. You present a good paradigm shift. Thanks. Hey, no problem, brother. I just want to challenge the way people think about this passion shit, man. This shit is destroying black people. Every time I hear somebody, I talk to older, I got friends that got kids going to college now and they saying the same shit. I don't want my child to go to college for money. I want them to go to school. No, fuck that. Go to school for money. Hell, I'm sorry. I ain't got no shame. None. I do what I do for money. And you do too. Stop lying. Stop it. Stop lying. If you wasn't getting paid, your ass wouldn't be doing the shit you do. Nobody would. You know how many people would get up and go to work on Monday if they stopped paying people? I would say about 5%. 5%. You may like it. No, you kind of have grown, what's the word? You've embraced it. That's what I would say. You've embraced the challenges of your job and stuff like that. Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I don't like IT, right? I would show up for the students and help a lot of the students because I almost taught my damn class for free. Because I give a fuck because I'm passionate about whatever. See that's your passion. Your passion is about black people and wanting to help black people. Well, I wasn't always like this. See what I'm saying? Your passion becomes what you have. So me putting the time in, the hours and hours of beating on my craft, learning how to become a database developer has presented an opportunity for me to teach. And I charge a little small fee for it and finance that. I ain't even tripping about it. I got a bunch of jokers coming to give me, $100 and stuff. I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? So for the amount of students that's coming, you would think I'm making a lot of money. I'm really not. Shit, I make more than that in 2 weeks. I can work 2 weeks on a job and make what I make teaching one of these classes. And the class is taking my free time, which really is something that bothers me, but at the same time, it don't bother me, but you get what I'm saying. My passion is for my people. You know what I'm saying? I want to see us succeed, but at the same time, the opportunities present itself. I see opportunity. Although I can make more than I make in 2 weeks, this is something that I'm doing for my community. This is something that I'm doing also, and I see an opportunity to grow this into some way really, really will make way more than what I make punching the clock. That's what I just spoke with Terry Foster Consulting today about this shit. So I know for a fact I could probably grow this thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what you guys. Why are so many black people anti-money? Man, I don't know, Leah. That I don't know. As soon as you say you do something for money, black folks got to make you feel, man, you shouldn't do it for money. Shit. Well, what do we not do for money? How many of y'all out here see having sex for money? Men and women out here having sex to have a roof over your head. It's a lot of dudes doing that. It's a lot of people. There's a lot of women out here having sex to keep the rent. And when rent come first and third, they got to get a landlord a little something. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do this moral equivalency thing, but we just got to stop shaming people. Because I'm not saying that because that's damn near selling your soul. Because if you really don't have no passion for the person, I'm at least telling you, hey, if you go time pedal, be smart. What is an hour of your time worth, guys? Because I guarantee the same people that's up here telling me to follow your passion and to tell you to follow your passion will tell you that their time is only worth $12. So if I give you $12, I can buy your time for an hour? Really? Oh, you know that? No, my time really worth more than that. I just do that because that's the way I need to pay the bills. But my time is really worth at least $2,000 or $3,000 an hour. That's how people think. Well, if your time is worth $2,000 or $3,000 an hour, why don't you get justifiably paid for your time? Black, there's a paradox going on, man. You know what I'm saying? It just is. You need to be passionate about being a practicing doctor. If you're not, you shouldn't go into medical school. There are other ways to get high-paying salaries. Okay, medical school is somehow, I don't know, seem to be viewed as this real thing. Guys, let me tell you a secret. Let me tell you a real secret. I know a lot of y'all ain't probably heard it. A lot of folks in the medical field don't give a shit about you. Guys, they don't. Especially nurses. I've seen that shit when my dad died. God rest his soul. I saw how them nurses ain't give a fuck. They came in there because they pay well. Them nurses was there for money. That's why when you go to certain doctors in certain hospitals, they don't give a fuck about you. Go to the VA, guys, and tell me that you need to tell me these rules that we laying out about being a doctor have anything. I almost got escorted out by the security when a motherfucker screamed at my dad for asking for pain medicine. See what I'm saying? Don't tell me people don't do shit for money in medicine. Shit, that whole industry about money. Them people in that bitch for money. They about passion. The people like doctor. You think every doctor gives a fuck about their patients? They don't give a shit. Look at all this medicine they prescribing to people and killing folks out here every 2 weeks. Did you, a family member, go have an untimely death due to something? Call this number. We will sue. We have a class action suit. Like, damn! I just saw the commercial the other day for that drug. Damn, they must have knew. You can't tell me they ain't know they was killing folks. This shit is way more about money. When you go to medical school, that whole thing, that the internal medicine, which is damn near 80% of doctors right now, when they go, that's what they're getting into. Guys, 80% of these doctors that are internal medicine, when they come out, all they doing is going to these pharmaceutical company funded medical schools. They give them laptops, iPads, all that shit, right? And then they tell you, hey, when a person gets sick, prescribe them this. That's what they do. And then the doctor, they'll sit there, I'm a doctor, I know. You can't heal somebody holistically. That's impossible. The diet has nothing to do. Like, they tell you dumb shit like that, and we supposed to believe it. Like, the medical profession, I didn't want to go there, but people keep acting like everybody that's a doctor is so damn passionate and give a fuck about their pay. They don't give a shit. They want their money. That's what they want. They want money. Sorry. Had to go there. Ain't nothing like going to college young and find out how you broke you really are. Your parents' money ain't yours. You got out the house. It belongs to the bills. Exactly. I drove a truck for 3 years for money. Exactly. Shit, man. Opportunity, man. Take advantage of opportunity. A lot of these people that own these Fortune 500 companies, that shit just happen. They just so happen to fall up on that shit. There's no way in hell would I be here if not for the bread. My passion could not pay for all the gadgets and trips I like. Exactly. It's great to give back to your community. That's it. Guys, guess what? You could be a sociologist, and I know a social worker. Makes about 30,000, 35, right? 35 is, I'm talking about, they got damn near like 12, 13 years experience in making 35,000, right? Social worker. Guess what? That social worker, she help people. I ain't saying she don't help people, right? But guess what? I just sent in the last month $300 to help some of my friends that's out in the ministry doing business out in the streets. I cut checks to help people. You know what I'm saying? I fund their lifestyle so they can go out and do what it is they do because I believe in what they do. You see what I'm saying? It's one thing. It's always better to be able to just open up a checkbook and write something. I ain't saying better. Sometimes it's good to give somebody your time. It depends on the situation. But what I'm saying is, a lot of times we don't have a shortage of people that'll give you your time. The problem is we have a shortage of people that'll cut open and write some checks. That's just real, man. I know right now this is an unpopular stream, but I think there's some surgery that needs to happen in our community. We need to have these conversations, people. Because I think a lot of times where we fail as a people and as a nation is we have this love affair for and hatred of money and love affair for stuff that really at the end of the day doesn't really serve us in our community. You see what I'm saying? Is there overtime in my field? Not really. We don't do overtime. Once they get north of, that was it, 26, 28, something like that, 25, they don't pay time and a half for that. I've never seen nobody paying $70 and then giving you $105 over 40 hours. I'd be trying to kill their ass. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't never seen that. I think we assume that you will be miserable unless your job is your passion. Yeah, I think that's the thing, guys. I'd rather do something. Let me tell you guys something. I always make this analogy. If somebody had a pile of shit, right? And they told me, hey, man, it's going to take you 2 months to take this pile of shit and load it into these trucks. But if you take this hand shovel right here, get you some gloves, get you a mask, get you some headphones, and get your ass out there and shovel that shit and load it up on this truck. Every day You do 2 loads. We paying you $4,000 a load, right? Now this shit gonna take you 2 months to do. So 5 days a week, you gonna work 40 hours. Do the math, right? 40 hours, 5 days a week, paying you 2. So that's 8. That's 4,000 to 4. That's $8,000 a day, 5 days a week. So that's $40,000 a week, $160,000 a month, $320,000 to shovel shit. Let's see how many of these passionate people will be passionate then. I guarantee you, everybody had their ass out there trying to shovel shit. That's how I know it ain't about that. It's not. It's about the money. Even the people that do shit for their passion. If you just so happen to be lucky to want to be a doctor and want to help people, and you see an opportunity as an oncologist to try to help people get away from cancer and stuff like that, then yeah, I by all means, then do that. I'm not knocking that. There are people that, like the doctor I know, Dr. Morrison, he got disbarred, but he fought aggressively trying to stop the cancer that my dad had. I think let's see, I need my money and ain't ashamed about it. My passion is baseball. I give my lessons in the black community, and most parents won't pay for baseball, but spend an arm and a leg for football stuff. Yeah. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's a lot of black men that are passionate about football and basketball. Dude, all my homeboys is passionate AAU coaches. I mean, but let's be honest, for the last, 40 years, we can righteously say that damn near all our black men are very deeply passionate about sports. I think the salaries of these athletes are going up, but what we don't see is athletes coming back into their communities and doing stuff like a Tyler Perry for the most part. We don't see that. We don't see a lot of that. We don't. We see guys making hundreds of millions of dollar contracts now. There needs to be some changes that's starting to take place in these communities, but there isn't. You see what I'm saying? A lot of these guys, I mean, I ain't gonna go there, but I just think a lot of these athletes, I think being passionate about sports, and I'm not saying my son won't play no sports. I ain't gonna be no hypocrite. I don't mind my boy playing no basketball or football, none of that. I don't know about football. Damn, man. Maybe basketball. Basketball, track, baseball, yeah, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if I want him boxing. Anything where he gonna mess with his head, I don't want him doing it. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, let's see. Money is freedom. Honestly, that's why it's best to direct your children into something and not let them choose. Look here. If you ain't making a great point, I like to know what it is. Not let them choose, because if a kid receives positive response from something, they're going to embrace it. End up being embrace it. Kid end up being a garbage man. Yeah, I think passion, guys. If you passionate about something, I think what happens is it's like lather. It lathers up, man. Passion is not something that you just. We have this big assumption that you got this born innate passion. It's intuitively, you're just gonna grasp what it is you love and gravitate and be great at it. You can be passionate about some shit and suck. I never played golf a day in my life, like on a real. I'd be passionate about golf. I ain't finna be Tiger Woods. I could try. I could bust my ass. I don't have the talent. I might be good at it. I don't know, but shit, I ain't finna. And even if I'm good at it, see, that's the thing. When I step out and I see that I'm good at it, I'll keep going. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be real good, and I might be able to get into the senior tour one day. My passion is to make enough money to move in and out of the matrix freely, at will, 100. Thank you. My mom can testify to that. She's been a nurse for 24 years. I ain't worried. Look, let me tell you something. When it comes to being a nurse, I know a bunch of nurses that my dad needed a feeding tube. My dad was on chemo, was not eating, lost weight, and them nurses would come in that bitch, drop the food tray off, know damn well he don't want to eat, right? Instead of them, now from what I hear, my sister's a nurse anesthetist. So my sister know her shit. So my sister flew in and went off. It's like these nurses don't give a shit about him. They look at the little sheet, they're like, okay, he got cancer stage 3, ain't nothing we can do for him. They don't give a shit, especially them black women as nurses. You want to see a woman that got a funk ass attitude? Don't fuck with some of these nurses in these hospitals and tell me they passionate about what they do. For every good nurse, like I'm gonna tell you, when my son was born, that's another situation. When my son was born, I could tell the difference. There was a nurse that loved working with kids, and I can tell. I didn't even have to ask her. She was treating my son, he a day old. She was treating him like he was hers. She was doing everything that like me or his mom would do. I could tell she loved that shit. She worked in the NICU because he was born. He had what they call Billy Rubin or something, and so they had to sit him up under those lights, that ultraviolet light. He was sitting up under there for like 2 days, and she sat there and fed him and did everything, and put his diapers on, all that. That's somebody that gave a shit. I've seen it. I've seen people that give a damn. It's a difference. Most nurses, another thing, school teachers. That's another thing. People like children. I've seen so many black folks. They come out, I like kids. I want to work with kids. They get their ass in that classroom and they want to get out. After about 3 years, they're ready to quit. Man, I quit. What happened to so-and-so? Oh, yeah, he quit, man. He work at FedEx now. I thought he was a school teacher. Man, that classroom, man, that shit, I'm going to tell you, man, that shit drain you. I thought that was your passion. I thought you wanted to work with kids. See what I'm saying? Black folks need to stop that shit, man. You shouldn't have went into education. Your ass should have went into some shit that you knew was going to pay, because now you're doing FedEx and you know you ain't passionate about dropping a box on somebody's porch. You ain't passionate about that shit. You're doing it for the money. Yeah, my dad was the patient, yes. Medical industry make money off sick and dying people. Let's be real. Yeah, they do. That's what they do. Their job is to keep the masses sick. Exactly. Push pills for a check. Yep. Doctors need to be leaving surgical tools behind. Doctors be leaving surgical tools behind in your body after surgery. Yeah. Dude, they say you got a higher chance of, let me tell you something, you passionate about something, you really focused and into it, you're not going to be doing all this shit that folks, man, your ass got a good chance of dying at a hospital. Don't let folks fool you like that. You got to be passionate. Man, please, that shit is just something to stop and make. Only doctors tell people that shit. People that in medical school and shit, they'll tell you that shit to make it seem like they so deep and intelligent. Just like people in IT will tell you the same shit. I'm a living witness. That's a lie. I don't love this shit. I'm just bold enough to tell people that shit. I'm just bold enough to tell people the real damn deal. I'd have been fired a bunch of times. I'm gonna keep that shit a buck. But I was smart. You know why? I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't never say I was smart. I was smart because I got into a field that I know is so much damn demand. I get fired and have a job in a week. I don't worry about that shit. I don't even have to apply for jobs. People calling me, begging me to get a job from the ass. Hey man, what are you making right now? Really? Well, look, I have a client in Midtown and they're looking for a database developer. I hear that shit every day. So I chose a good field. That's all it is. It's not that I'm passionate about this shit and I'm good at it. No, I'm all right. I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say I suck. I don't give a shit. That's the key. Do I try to do my best when I'm at work? Yes. I don't want to go to work and just throw off and half-ass my job. I don't. But I think black people, we need to really get out of these molds, these fucked up ideas we have about shit, man. Black people got a lot of fucked up ways of thinking about money. We do. Lot of fucked up ways. We do the dumbest shit that put us in a pickle. I'm not finna tell my child to go major in dance. No way. No fucking way. I'm setting my child up for failure. Because they gonna get out and they gonna try to dance in Broadway. Everybody white and everybody black, white and black. It's so many folks trying to dance on Broadway. You know how competitive that shit is? You know how competitive it is to be on Broadway. It's not as competitive for me to be as mediocre or average as I am to make $70 an hour. It's not. It ain't even that hard. You see what I'm saying? How many dancers can you find making $140,000, $150,000 a year on average? That's a dancer that's probably on tour with Beyonce or somebody. I'm in Atlanta and that shit just average. See, that's opportunity. So if I had to make a decision as a kid coming out of high school, I'd probably say, well, damn, I choose this end because I know it's going to be easy for me to lay my hands on $10,000, $15,000 if I need to. And then because I really don't want to do none of this shit, I really want to be a whatever. I want to own this company. I want a damn Little Caesars pizza, right? You want to open up a Little Caesars franchise. They say, man, we need you to have $75,000 liquid cash. We need you to have this. We need you to have that. You say, okay, I'm going to give myself 4 years. I'm going to work my way towards this. I need to make that much. So how you gonna get your hands on 75? Guys, you ever thought about when you call companies and try to borrow money and they tell you to come in with 20% down on some shit, and you be like, how the hell, if this shit 200,000, now who the hell gonna come here with 40,000 cash? You ain't getting that with no income tax check. So how you gonna get $40,000? You dancing, or you a social worker making $30,000. $40,000, that shit will take you 10 years to save. See what I'm saying? A guy that's making 140, he might scrape that shit together in a year. Shit, 8-10 months, easy. 10 months, $4,000 a month. He said, I'm just gonna save $1,000 a week. Fuck it, and still living a comfortable lifestyle. That's the difference, guys. That's the difference. There is a documentary about the family that produces the most prescription opioids. They knew it was going to destroy people, but figured the profits would outweigh the lawsuits. Exactly. That's what they're doing with these drugs. Doctors are all about cash, rules everything around me, cream, dollar. Yep, that's it. With black people, money is an oxymoron. We are materialistic, but don't want to work to get it. Good point. Black people are very materialistic, but when it come to money, we shit. I started saying, hey man, go to school and go to medical school so you can be a doctor, and you be a plastic surgeon to make $450,000 on average. You can look this shit up. $450,000 average a year. I actually know one in Atlanta. I met one time that made $700,000 doing that shit a year. That's damn professional athlete money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no cash. You feel me? I knew many surgeons that love operating but don't like charting clinic or bedside care. Exactly. That's why I'm a nutritarian. I don't even know what that is. Entrepreneurship can get you millions. Yeah, it will. It will. It will. Money. Yep. Most brothers that drive trucks do that shit for money. Who wants to sit on the road for damn 2,500 miles a week? Show me a trucker that won't. If they had a choice, they'd rather just stay home than be away from their family and their kids, 4-5 days out the week. I wonder if everybody that drives a truck is passionate about driving trucks. Shit, people do shit for money, man. My passion is money. Hey, that's me too. Shit. Social workers are wonderful people, but their degree costs as much as a math or engineering degree. Yeah, exactly. Horrible return on investment. No, it's great that you give back by teaching others IT and giving them a better opportunity. Thanks, Simple Living. So what up, DC? Opportunity, opportunity. Okay, Jack Lee, I don't know what that one meant. I would live here if they paid like that. Okay. That's why they align themselves with pharmaceutical companies for money on the back end. Can I learn to code at 21? Easy. Yep, you can. The okie doke. Facts. Your job is what you do to make money. That's all it is. Unless you are very lucky, save your passion for weekends and vacations. I'll be loading like a mofo. Let's get it. Your job. Let me keep driving. But guys, like I'm trying to say, like I'm trying to iterate, guys, to you guys, there's no way your passion is going to fuel you to the point where you can make the kind of money that a lot of us think you want to make. Most black people, if you say, okay, what's your income? Like if we had to choose it, right? We say, okay, this is what you're going to do. And this is how much you can pay. You're going to get paid. Most people would say some shit like, I want to be a social worker. I want to give back to my community. And I want to make $150,000 a year. That's a no-no. You work for the government. You work for some county that's probably struggling because it ain't got no tax base. Worth a damn. A lot of them don't, right? So they paying your ass 30, 35, 40. The director of the damn place probably making 85, 90, but your ass ain't making no money. I got homeboys that used to be social workers and quit. They was making $22,000 a year, fresh out of college. During the Bush administration, he was telling me how that shit went. History major. That's another one black folks like to do, major in history. Why? Because I like history. What the fuck you gonna do with a history degree besides teach? I'll wait. Somebody tell me what you gonna do with a history degree. Huh? Besides, I don't know what you could do with a history degree. But I knew a guy that went to Tuskegee and majored in philosophy. New York. He from New York. Smart as hell. He was brilliant. But me and him got in an argument because he kept telling me I was struggling with computer science. This is fact. He saw me, I had just failed. I had got a D in Dr. Chen's class. Now, this shit is funny now because I'm doing database development in NIT right now. But this is what he told me. He was a philosophy major. He's like, you need to follow your passion. This is exactly what he said. I kid you not. He said, you need to follow your passion. That's the problem. You're going after IT, and that's because your brother is in it. Now, this was during the .com era when motherfuckers were getting out of college making $50 an hour. Like, it was crazy in the 90s. You think people in IT not making money? If you knew the word, if you knew how to spell SQL, your ass was going to get a job making $40. I'm telling you now, in the 90s, I was in college at Tuskegee. I was at the career fair. Every company that came to our career fair, Verizon, when it was brand new, Verizon was a brand new company. Lucid Technologies, everybody. Do you know? You're in IT? You're a computer science major? I'm telling you guys, that's what people was want. People was paying majorly for people to know IT back then. But guess what? The problem wasn't that they couldn't find. Ooh, Lord, I feel that workout from yesterday. I'm finna take my ass back in here. Ain't that some shit? Let's get it. 2,000 reps. Anyway, so yeah, they was paying big money for people to do all these different things, man. Then what happened? What kind of pissed me off about the whole situation? I got into. I was talking to the dude with philosophy major. He was like, "Well, man, you need to go into what you love and this and that." And I'm like, dude, what can I do? I said, let's say I like philosophy because I was in philosophy class with him, and sorry guys. So I was in philosophy class with him, right? And he messed around and told me, he said, well, man, to be honest with you, I chose philosophy because it intrigues my mind. Now I guarantee you this, his ass went to Tuskegee. Back then, that shit was he probably got out on about $70,000 in student loans. Smart cat out of New York. Atheist dude. Me and him was cool as hell. I guarantee you, if his ass if he ain't a school teacher somewhere right now, if he lucky, he might have been a college professor. Another cat went into African studies in grad. Another cat I know went into African studies in grad school. In a nutshell, guys, what I'm saying is your passion won't get you. In rare cases, your passions will help you make money, but there are going to be rare occasions. That's very rare, guys. Unless you're passionate about sitting and figuring out circuitry and coding and shit like that, you go into your passion. Or if you're passionate into some shit like sitting there studying because it's gonna take you 10 years to be a doctor, don't let that deter you. That's what deterred me from being a doctor. I would have been a doctor, but see, I'd have been smarter to just tell your ass the straight up truth. Guys, watch Married to Medicine and look at that guy that got what's the chick that got a divorce? I forgot her name. Man, that nigga just wanted to make money. You could tell that nigga wanted to live a good life, comfortable life. He wanted to be a dentist or whatever. I think he's a dentist. He just went into dentistry school to be a dentist because he wanted to make some money. That was it. It wasn't, he had shit to do. You could tell. I talked to plenty of dudes and they'll tell you that shit, man. My sister told me, she said she went into being a school teacher because she wanted time off. She liked the fact that she got 2.5 months off work. I shit you not. She taught in the classroom every bit of about 4 years. And then she went and became a guidance counselor. And then she became a principal. She went and got her PhD. She got her ass out that classroom. I'm telling you what I know. You took philosophy in school. Yeah, it's a great subject. You know what I'm saying? Higher income means more money you can save. I've lived out 30,000 a year for most of my adult life. I got my income to 72,000 and still live off 30,000 and saving $750 a week. See that? See that? I'm gonna tell you something, guys. There's a video I had a while ago with a brother Black men taking our community back, where the brother was talking about how he lives on 50% of his income. He was a nurse. He was a director or something. He was making like, as a lead nurse, head nurse or whatever, he was making 100. He said, man, I lived on $70,000 for years. Guess what? He quit. He's not a nurse anymore, guys. He is a full-time real estate investor, and he's rehabbing 8 to 9 different houses. He got a bunch of houses he renting. He does real estate full-time. He does Airbnb and real estate. That's all he do. That brother was a nurse. Black people, that's what we need to do. We need to use and study any of these companies. Levi's, Woolworths. Go look at them. Go type up documentaries and find out how Service Merchandise came about, even though they went under. How did Service Merchandise come about? How did these guys get, the guys that created Monopoly, the board game, Trivial Pursuit, the board game. Look at how these people became multimillionaires. A lot of time when people are successful, most of the time, I would say, it's an opportunity, and they were in a position to take advantage of it. Many times in the black community, opportunities come around, and we can't do shit about them, but just sit there and watch them. Truth be told, philosophical dudes be trying to get women with that. If you really see how they operate, facts. Because that brother stayed in the chick face talking some crazy shit. You right. You got that nigga pegged, because that's exactly what he used to do. I used to be laughing at the shit he used to say. I remember one time we was in the cab, and this girl was walking in. She was a cute girl though. She walking in, and he grabbed on. Hey, how you doing? It's just something about you. Have I met you before? And she said, no. Perhaps we met in another life. So this nigga gonna say, perhaps we met in another life. Grabbed her ass and started walking with her. Man, we died laughing. You know, she was laughing too, because that was just game, you know what I'm saying? But it was funny. He used to use that shit to try to get at chicks. Anyway, your passion is not going to really, a lot of times it's some shit that I just think that we need to stop listening to. I tell you what, do me a favor. Go on YouTube and type, why following your passion is bad advice. Them videos. And there's people that they'll cite all different types of studies, all different types of scientific surveys and studies that they did on people, where they would watch people over throughout their lives trying to follow their passion, and the shit just don't work. That shit does not work. I'm telling you from fact, from experience, that shit does not work. Nursing looks depressing, mandatory 12-hour days. Yeah, unless you are a marketing genius and can flip a broke passion or major into an online business influencer and sell classes / projects, don't do it. Good point. Biggest reason why people go on to be a teacher. Biggest reason why people go on to be a teacher. Yeah. A lot of people go on to be teachers because they want that time off. It's job security. You damn near cannot get fired when you do that shit. A lot of shit to that. The truth be told, philosophical dudes be. Yep, that's it. So I ain't really read all the comments up here. Let me go back up a little bit. They have degrees on social justice now. Many what? They got social justice degrees? Oh shit! Gonna be a lot of guys. I'm gonna tell you a good example. You guys remember Occupy Wall Street? If this don't prove my point, I'd like to know what does. Occupy Wall Street was full of a bunch of dumb motherfuckers that thought they was gonna go to college and major in their passion. Go watch them videos of how stupid those people are, and listen to the shit that they majored in. And they was bitching about their student loan debt. I stand on this shit like with mad confidence. 85% of people hate their jobs, people. Do you think 85% of people going after shit for opportunity? Or are they going into this shit because they thought they could get into it because that was they wanted to do? When you're a kid coming out of high school, you think you got all the damn answers. You don't have shit, man. That's real. If I understood as a teenager what you're saying now, I would have accumulated enough money by now to quit working and be living my passion now. The Flea Party versus the Tea Party. Occupy Wall Street have a lot of trust fund babies out there too. See, that's the thing though, trust fund babies. Think about it. So they can do dumb shit like that, especially when you black. You cannot do that. You black, you can't do that. You think you can? If you black, you cannot do no dumb shit like that. I might go back to college and major in database development. You ain't got to.
Holla at me, say prime time. Give me a call. I be telling y'all you ain't got to do that. If you just holla at me, just give me 2.5 months, 12 weeks, and your ass will be on the interviewing for jobs. Skip all that shit. You ain't got to do that. I tell you what to do. Just come holler at me. Sub-Zero3639 at Gmail. Let me go. I done got about 4 or 5 phone calls. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you.